When I ask you a simple question, and you know...
What was the question that you asked me?
About what you bought today, okay?
I told you what I bought. Okay. I answered your question. Right. What's the problem?
All right. Yesterday, we were discussing spending the rest of the food stamp money on other food that we were going to eat. Okay? Then I gave you all the cash I had to go to the doctor, but you decided to spend it on something else.
Okay.
Okay? Which is not right.
$10.
It doesn't matter if it was $5, $10, or $1,000. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Amount doesn't matter.
Okay.
It's all the money I had.
When did you tell me I could not spend it on anything else? Or did you?
Oh, so now I have to tell you.
Well, I mean, you didn't have to tell me anything about when you spend money. Why do you require that of me?
Here's the last of the cash I have for the doctor.
And what about that says don't spend it on anything else?
For the doctor.
What about that says don't spend it for the doctor? I told you I wasn't going to the doctor. At no time did you say give it back.
So you just figured because you had it, you had to spend it.
No, I didn't have it and have to spend it. I just went and got aspirin and fucking Jose Cuervo.
Out of spite.
No, because I wanted it. I seriously didn't think that would be an issue to you. I seriously did not. But apparently it is. And it was enough for you to end your marriage.
That's not why I said what I said.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not why you said you don't want to live with me anymore?
Look how you're speaking to
because
me.
I am so tired of you requiring of me to do things that you don't require yourself to do. It is so frustrating. Look at how I'm speaking to you. Look at the hole in the door and how you speak to me when you become frustrated.
Did that happen today?
No, it happened though, and and there's still the possibility of it happening. You become frustrated, and you think it's okay. So when is it okay for me to be frustrated? Why is it not okay for me to become frustrated? It's so far been okay with you, for you to do it. You got out of choking me. You got out of 5 years of prison. You get to keep your job, and you're still pushing it. You're still demanding of me that I must be accountable to you when you're not accountable to me.
How am I not accountable to you?
You didn't talk to me before the phone thing. You know that your daughter, when your daughter said those things that she said in that letter that she wrote you, that should have been the end of her phone, period. And it wasn't. Okay. And without speaking to me, and the problem's always money, without speaking to me, it was more than $10 that you spent to get her a phone.
When your kids did what they did to me, it wasn't.
And I went alongside you and put their ass out. What they did to you was wrong. It was fucked. They got the fuck out your house, by the way. And and Jeremy, I worked with you to put his ass out as well. No. I did not let my nephew run over you and continue to run over you. I stood by you and told you, you're taking to court, I am with you. Everything they did was not something I told them to do. And it's not something I continue to allow them to do. They got out. Your daughter continues to be allowed to just run right the fuck over you. Whatever you want, daughter. But when your wife spends $10 and she didn't tell you before she did it, she is getting her ass chewed out. And I'm not putting up with it.
I'm not chewing your ass out. I'm not.
I don't know what it is you're doing then, because whatever it is, it's not... It's just, Frank, I really can't wait to get to the counselor. Because whether I'm right or wrong, this has to be cleared up. And I'm not putting up with being treated like that anymore. When you want to kiss me and talk to me, get off the phone and the computer and the text and talk to me. I deserve that, and you deserve that. When I want you to talk to me, I don't need to be on the computer. I don't need to be talking to my friends. You deserve that. Okay? That's fair. But because of that, you get offended? You know good and well you instigate these calls that I'm just so anxious to hear how our friends are doing. But you have to be in control and get the message first. And like I said, I get a 30-second countdown of a 2-hour conversation.
It has nothing to do with being in
control. It has everything to do with the fact that your wife wants to be a part of your life and you continue to shut her out.
How am I shutting you out?
By making the call before you ever get home and not allowing me to be a part of what... All right, I'm done talking You don't see it. You're not going to see it unless somebody that you trust tells you, because you don't trust me.
I know, I don't.
Well, then we can't talk until you do, or until somebody else tells you that's what you're doing. You're doing it.
It's going to be a long time for me to trust you.
And vice versa. But I'm willing to put my neck out on a limb. Okay? I'm willing to. I'm not going to say things like, I don't want to live with you anymore. It ain't going to work. This marriage is over. I don't say things like that to you. I didn't say it was over. You said you don't want to live with me anymore.
I can't.
Then it's over.
No, what?
Hello? Are you that blind, Frank? To the things you say that they don't have consequences?
How are you speaking to me? I'm not...
You need to be spoke to. You need to know how you affect people with the words you say. If you don't mean what you say, you need to keep your mouth shut. Shit.